Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Voice of Channel. I'm coming to you today with something short and something quick. Hope your weekend and your week has been wonderful as mine was. I am a little bit tired. The story behind this is I went to do a volunteer work in Virginia, Ashland, Hanover County. There's like a campground that's every year we go there and we help clean and help them set up things. um One thing that I know, my pastor and my mentor always tells me, the road to greatness is by service. So even let's use example of presidents that became powerful. They all got their fame by helping other people. So because of that, we go and help out. And right now, I am just a little bit tired. I was even thinking not to come on today and do any YouTube live, but in life, if you want to do something, you have to do it consistency. Because if you just stop with one thing doing, before you know, you just keep postponing it and keep postponing it, and before you know, you are not able to accomplish what you set for. So I am here. Sorry if I sound anyway. I am sleepy and tired, but I am doing my best. Welcome to the Voice of Channel. I am glad you're here. I am glad that you're coming to listen. The Voice of Channel is to help you build confidence, to give you wisdom, understanding with a little bit of faith so you can go ahead and accomplish what you need to do in life. This channel is based on the Proverb 8, which it says, wisdom stands at the corner, screaming her voice and say, who will hear? So if we hear to wisdom, if you hear into instructions, and you appropriate those instructions into your life, you will accomplish much. You accomplish much more than you think. So this channel is based on that, and with that means, like, I'll be reading books, I'll be having discussions about things that help me in my life, helps me with people in my life, mentors that helped me to become where I am now. And right now, we actually reading one book that's really helped me, and that's Finally Now You Can. The actor is Peter Kenge. Before I start reading this book, the book helped me to become more confident in myself, to be a darer. Right now, I have a business. I make natural hair care products because of that. And also, I'll venture out. I am in Forex trading, and I am learning a new language. The sky is the limit, as they say. So you cannot limit yourself uh, to become what you need to become. Don't have a small vision so that you cannot see. Have a big vision so you can see further than what it is. And when you have that vision that you can see further, that vision will help you trim your decision, will help you make decision as long as you go, the friends that you meet, the people that you want around, because you're going somewhere, and that decision will help you get you there. And I hope that even with this little live videos, that at least you will get something out of it that will help you, on your way to greatness. So welcome to my channel. We are reading Finally Now You Can, chapter 2. And on chapter 2, we are in chapter 2.5. We are in 2.5. So I'm about to start reading. Oh, by the way, my name is Felicity. I was born and raised in Ghana, and then I moved to Europe, Belgium. From there, I moved here to America. So I speak three. I speak Dutch. I speak English. I know a little bit German. I speak a little bit of French. And right now, I actually want to learn Japanese because I just love that language. So you can see I love languages. And like I said, nothing is the limit. Is you are the only one that create the limit for yourself. So if there's something that you want to do, go ahead and do it. Nobody's stopping you. The only person that will stop you is you. So if you stop yourself, then you lose the race. But if you encourage yourself, then you will win the race. Okay. So let's dive in the book. Before we start, let's do a prayer. Father, we thank you for this time together. I thank you for my YouTube viewers and anyone that will click on this channel. Father, I pray that whatsoever is being said here that will help them achieve what they need to achieve, that will give them the encouragement that they need to have to complete it. And Father, and I also ask for myself that you will use my mouth, that you will use me to speak the right things and to be a source of encouragement to those that that come on this channel. Father, I thank you and I give you glory in Jesus' name. Amen. So, Funnel Night Game Chapter 2.5. Okay, so before when we start, we talked about not limited your mind, because there's a proverb that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatsoever you think on your mind, you become as you fellowship with it. So if you are in an environment, there's a lot of negatively things happen or people are saying, and you constantly are in there, you will become that, because you will start believing that's what is true, and then you will become that. But if you're in a place that is positive and encouraging, or you have people around you that are very encouraging, they will help you, shape you, and you will see a lot of things that is possible. The Bible say we have the mind of grace. Having the mind of grace means to be able to see possibilities in difficult situation, to be able to know that you can, even though life circumstances is telling you you cannot. So you change your mind and see the greater instead of seeing the lesser. So that was the few chapters that we have spoken about, and now we are continuing with the book Finally Now You Can. So I come here every Monday and Saturday, trying to be faithfully to come on there here live, and to be with you and share a little bit of my world. Okay, here we go. Let's take a step back and look at Abraham and Noah as someone who walked in the mind of grace. Again, like we say, the mind of grace is something that you put a mind of grace help you to see the possibilities instead of the impossibilities. So, which in this book is a Christian book, so there will be some scriptural principles in it. So bear with me. On this channel, I ask that you have an open mind, and as we learn together, everybody's welcome with their opinion, with their view. You're not judged. I just hope that this will help you as it's helping me. Amen. Even as Abraham believed God, and it was counted to him for righteousness. That's Galatians 3:6. Abraham's righteousness was not of himself. It was a result of God's grace activated by Abraham's faith. Hearing the voice of God asking to leave all he knew into a future he was utterly clueless about required that Abraham forfeit the right to think things through. He believed, he stepped out, and through this dare move, he walked in the grace of God, which is the power of God or the mind of God. Grace led him to battles and victories and gave him wisdom, courage, and boldness to forge forward in face of uncertainties. What things are you facing right now that you absolutely don't know how you're gonna survive, how things is gonna go? Here it says Abraham, though he was talked, God told him, like, he had a family, he had everything, and God just told him, just leave everything behind and go somewhere that you don't even know. You have no clue, but you decide to obey the voice of God. And sometimes we have this intuition in us that maybe you want to start a business or you want to do this thing and say, yeah, you can do it, go ahead. But for you to do it, you have to let go of this, or you have to go and do this. And at that moment, you do not have what you need to have to accomplish that. So what would you do? Are you going to look at your circumstances and then stay there and not move? Or are you going to say, let me at least try? Maybe as I'm moving, maybe as I'm taking the step, something will happen. Doors will open for me here and there. Because if you do not take the step, you will never know. If you don't have a dream and you don't start taking action, you will never know if you will accomplish that dream. And I have known that when people take the step and the faith, to accomplish the dream, some kind of way doors open to them that they actually never knew, was possible, or they meet people that they never knew they were able to meet. So faith and you daring and you getting out of your comfort zones and trying different things will make you experience something new. Okay, so here it says, because of his because of his faith, he got wisdom, because through faith you do something things, and when it happens, it gives you wisdom for not to do next time, how to move forward. Courage. During faith, it gives you courage to go after your dream, because you see the vision and you go after that. Boldness, to stand for what you believe, what you want, how you want to change your life, and to forge forward. Vision, trim your decision, even in the face of uncertainties. We are also told of a man named Noah who walked by faith. As a result of his faith walk, the world was condemned. It says in Hebrews 11:7, by faith, Noah, being warned of God of things not seen, as seen yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness which is by faith. It is a great challenge to believe in something you cannot see. To do that, your belief must rest not on what you are seeing, or I underline it actually, or on the case not seeing. So the actor said, it is a great challenge to believe in something you cannot see, and which is true. Sometimes we do have a dream, we have it in front of us, but then it's like, what's the steps to take? You don't see how you will be able to accomplish that or get there, but you have that dream, and doing that, having that dream, sometimes having a dream that you follow fellowship with it, and it becomes so real, it causes you to step out, because we have so many stories of celebrities and non-celebrities that they desire to become somebody or something, and they were living in a harsh life, and because they had that dream, and circumstances came to the point that, okay, I'm tired, I'm gonna try my dream, follow and see what will be. So they went out, step into faith, they will step into believing that they are able to achieve their dream. So they step into boldness, they step in courage, they step into wisdom, and as they were going, doors and opportunities were open unto them, and before you know, they became famous sport people, news anchors, actors, actresses, famous book writers, playwriters, you name them, presidents, you just name them, they're people. But if they never took that step, if they never faced their fear and took that step, do you think they will be there? No. So my encouragement to you today is dare to take that step. You have a dream, dare to take that step for that dream. You want to do a campaign, take that step for that dream. You want to start a business, but you only have $500. It's more than enough to do. While you start with the small thing, the big things will come. The Bible said, do not despise the small beginnings. Everything starts small, but if you do not give up and you continue with your dream, your vision, and you do not get discouraged, you will achieve the greatness. So do not despise your small beginnings, but keep dreaming that this small beginning will become big, that this small beginning will become something great. So because of that, because you see the end result of something great, you do not give up and you move forward. Yeah. Okay. So we continue with a book. But who is telling you about you are yet to see? Noah's belief was resting upon the one who talked with him. The Bible says, moved with fear. He prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world. Noah believed God, and his belief condemned the world. Never minimize your faith. Never minimize your dream. Never minimize um, the intuition that you have. Never minimize that. The word of God says that it has great recompense of reward. When the means recompense of rewards means if you have something in you and you're dreaming to become something and you step out because you have faith in that, that stepping out and going after your dream will bring a reward to you. You know, that's what the words say, a great recompense of reward, because you stepped out, you did, and the reward is you became this. Amen. That's Hebrews 10:35. Your faith can be the yardstick for which a building burns, as in the case of Sodom and Gomorrah or the people in Noah's day, because it became the standard of God used to bring because it became the standard God used to bring judgment. When God visited Noah and told him about the coming flood, remember that it had never rained before upon the earth. This fact never created a platform for absurdity in his mind. Noah had never seen rain, yet he continued his preparation and construction of the ark because God has said it will rain. Let me take you back. A few years ago, people have an idea that there will be a cell phone. We had the flip phone, we started with the Nokia, the big giant one. Then we have smaller, and then it was the slide, and then wait, it was the flip, and then the slide, and then from the slide we had the BlackBerry slide, and then we had the now touch screen. So that's the things that people never thought it would be possible, but because somebody had a vision and a goal and believed that what he saw is possible, he went after that, and all through all that discouragements happened. Let's say maybe Tesla, right? Tesla, he had a dream, to make a car that is different than all others. Before everybody was driving with diesel, gas in the car. But he came and said, no, we can plug this somewhere where we don't need to use gas or little to none gas, right? And he had that. I wonder how many people laughed at him, how many banks shut him down, how many friends said you cannot do it. But this man did not give up because he believed in his dream. He believed for the something new. Yet he has not seen it in the natural, but he has seen it in himself that it is possible. So he went after it. Now everybody know Tesla. Everybody know this car. And this guy is starting from really small. Whatever he did from very small to right now where he is, that if is even planning to send people to the moon, to build a colony on the moon. Again, he's seeing something that maybe other people are not seeing. He's seeing further. So my question to you, what are you seeing? Even though others might not see it with you, what are you seeing and what are you going after? There's something that maybe like here in the case of Noah, it never rained on earth before. So they have never known what's rain. But then God told them, build a boat. And when God told him build a boat, God gave him instruction on how to build the boat. So I would say when there's something is telling you to do something, even if it's God or your intuition is telling you to do something, believe it and step out of that, because as you stepping out, things will come to you. Instructions will come to you how you need to proceed further, for the things that nobody has seen. Because we live in a world where maybe let's say 100 years ago, or let's go 80 years ago, would not have thought that it was possible. Like laptop, nobody has thought that it would be possible, or with our watch, like we can pick up phone, speak to it. Nobody has thought that it was possible, but somebody saw it. and he believed that though they don't see it as possible, it is possible, and I'm going to go after it. I'm preparing to do the things. It's maybe uncertain. I don't know how it will go, but I believe in this dream and I'm going for it. He stepped out of faith and he believed and went and do the unquestionable. So because of that, right now people stepped out and went on faith and did certain things. Inventions has come out. The laptop, the iPhone, the earbuds, whatnot. There's so many things out right now because people stepped out faith because they saw something that maybe somebody else didn't see, and they just went after it and brought it into reality. You know. So the actor continue. A walk of faith is not based on what we see. Our walk of faith is an act of worship. An unquestionable loyalty, marinated in obedience toward God and to his sovereign will. What does Bible tell us about Abraham's trip to the mountain to offer his son Isaac? It says, and Abraham said unto this young man, abide here with the ass. Ass is a donkey. It's not the word as, not that is. It's donkey. you know. And I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come against you. That is Genesis 22:5. Notice the word worship. Do you realize that this was an act of faith on Abraham's part? When you are able to take heed of the voice of God concerning the impossible and then walk in it as well, it is because you have cultivate the mind of grace, which means the mind of grace, the power to do. The power say you can, the power say the doors are open. Okay, that's kind of the mind of grace. Do not let anything take you out of this fashion because it's through this method that your miracles come. The mind of grace says to the impossible, nothing in the natural indicates to me that I will go through, but I believe in the one who said it. Because he said it, I know it will come to pass, and it always does. And it always does. And it always does. Let's continue. The Amplified Bible renders the last part of Hebrews 11:7 this way. By this, which means his faith, which rely on God, he passed judgment and sentence on the world's unbelief, and became an heir and possessor of righteousness that relate of being right, into which God put people who has faith. So it goes back to when, let's use Tesla believe for that electrical car. People were laughing and just couldn't believe it. We can go back to GMC starting with the first car. People were like, what? Because people are so used to the norm that sometimes they cannot see the brighter future or something different. But there are other people that see something different that has not been produced here, and they want to bring it. So once they step out in that courage and do that thing, when they become famous for that, they do get the rights of that invention, right? And in the marketplace, you get based on the products like 5 years of owner rights. So means no company can duplicate or make something similar to what you have. So means in the 5 years you reap the benefits of your dream. So that's what faith can do. Faith, when you step out and do the impossible and see that, oh, there's something here in this world that I can bring. Like I have this dream in me and I know nobody has that, but it's still coming to me. Step out and do it. Because when there's a dream that is shown to you means you can do it. And that's the possibilities that you can do it. That you are able to do it. So go ahead and do it. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. So go ahead and do your dream. Follow your dream and you reap the benefits of it. This is so good. This book is so good. Like, Oh my God. It's so good. It has helped me so much with certain things. Uh, how to move from difficult situations that I never thought I'll be able to pass, to now living those situations, coming out of homelessness, homelessness, yet having a house, coming from not having a car and standing hours and hour in heat, cold, rain for a bus that sometimes will show up and never showed up, to having your own car, to see, because during those trials, I got tired of those trials. I wanted something better for myself, so I went after it. I want my circumstances to change. So I went after that. I want the circumstance to change. So you can change your circumstance. Nobody is telling you to stay where you are. Nobody's telling you to stay at that level that you are. Nobody says that you have to endure the abuse, the poverty. Nobody's telling you. It's you telling yourself. You have the right to choose for yourself something better, something greater. And once you choose that for yourself, there's something better, there's something greater, you are able to move forward and go get that. I just want you to understand, you choose what you want, you make a decision for your life, and then you go after that. And you will see when you go after those decisions that you make that your life will change. But if you choose to stay where you are, then it's only you is responsible for. Life is given to us, yes, but we choose based on how the circumstances tell us how we will change, how we want our future to be. You can, sometimes we don't choose to be born in certain part of the world or certain cycles, society, but we are born in there. But the choice is to you to change what you don't like there. Once you're born and you have the right mindset and you're adult, you are the one responsible for your life, and you have to go and change, make the change. If that area that you don't like, you go and make the change. Start with one person at a time, and it start with you. And when you go step out with faith, which means you don't see how things will be possible, but something in you believe that it is possible and that you are the one that can do it. When you go out with that, you will see things that start shifting and your life start to shift. But you have to make the choice. The choice is yours. Nobody can make a choice for you. As much as we say, oh, I cannot do this because of that, I cannot do this because of that, it's because you are telling yourself you cannot. So as much as you keep telling yourself you cannot, you start believing you cannot. So when you speak words. And when you speak words into the atmosphere. And when you speak those words into the atmosphere, it's like a crowd, a ceiling. It casts it back to you what you speak. So if you speak, I can't, it's not happening, this and this, it will bounce back and it will create that things that is telling you you cannot. So it will bring circumstances around you to show you that you cannot. But if you speak positively about your situation, though you are in a situation that is in the natural is telling you that it's not possible, but you see better and you speak in that, like people that are in poverty and they say they are millionaires, they are great business people, and they keep doing the affirmation, they keep believing that, because they speak the positive in the atmosphere, it has to reflect back to their life. So then you start seeing things change and their minds start to change, like, oh yeah, I believe I can, I believe I can, I believe I can, yes I can, yes I can, yes I will, yes I will, yes I am. So once they come to the place like the ownership I am, nothing can stop you, because you are what you say you are, and you go forward for what you want. You say I am a millionaire, and you keep saying that till you believe into in the deepest core of your being. You will see that doors start to change, things start to change, because your environment has recognized that you don't want this situation anymore, but you want a different situation. So they have to find a way to direct that situation around so that you can become what you have right now. Acknowledge that you are. Okay. So again, welcome to the Voice of Wisdom. My name is Felicity. I'm here to share some nuggets about things happening in my life, about books that I read, and the nuggets that they give me. So don't forget to subscribe, so that you can listen, and please share with your friends. Give me a like, how you want to do it. It Again, this channel is not meant to promote any book or anything, but in case you do want to purchase the book and read it for yourself, this book, Finally Nikon by Peter Kenge, is found in Amazon. So if you want to purchase that and you want to follow through, you go ahead. Okay. So let's continue. It says, when you are able to take heed of the voice of God concerning the impossible and then walk in it as well, it is because you have cultivated the mind of grace. Thank you. Do not let anything take you out of this fashion, because it is through this method that your miracles come. Ah, that's good. This is good. That's good. That's good. That's good. The mind of grace says to the impossible, nothing in the natural indicates to me that I will go through, but I believe in the one who said it. Because he said it, I know that it will come to pass, and it will always does. I'm gonna read that again because I underline it, and I think it's so important for us to know that what you conceive in your mind, you become. As a man think it, so he is. As a man think it and speak, so he is. Your mind is so powerful. Like they say it in a way like the secret, the secret. I know everybody know about the secrets, and they're talking about how you attract wealth and everything, and they have affirmations for you to do, because people change their mind, that they don't want a certain circumstances, and they want a better. So though the natural was telling them that this is who you are, that's what you are, and you probably do not deserve better, but they saw that they do deserve better. So they start to see themselves better, greater. They start to see themselves out of poverty. They start to speak things that was contrary to their natural. So means at this moment they were looking into their future, and not their natural state. So sometimes you have to look into your future, what you want to become, and not right now what the natural is telling you, because you can always change your present. You cannot change your past, but you can change your present, and your present becomes your future. So what you do today will tell you what is going to happen tomorrow. If you don't do anything today, it will show you also what is going to happen tomorrow. Oh, I noticed I'm not wearing an earring here. It's okay. Let me just put my hair over here. Yeah, so let's back to that. So I'm gonna read this thing that I underline in this book. It says, the mind of grace says to the impossible, nothing in the natural indicates to me that I will go through, but I believe in the one who said it. Whatever you believe in your intuition, you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, whoever you believe. I believe in Jesus. So I would say the one that says to me, Jesus told me I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So means if I'm in a certain circumstance and I don't want that, Jesus said I can change it. So I will believe what Jesus said I can, and I'm going to change that. I don't have to stay here. I can change and move to the next. So that's what it is. So it says, nothing in the natural indicates to me that I will go through, but I believe in the one who said it. Because he said it, I know that it will come to pass, and it always does. Okay, let's continue. Whew. By this, his faith will rely on God. He passed judgment and sentence on the world's unbelief, and became heir and possessor of righteousness, which means that relation of being right into with God's put the person who has faith. And the actor said, hold on for a minute. Who passed the sentence here? Wasn't it God who brought the flood? That's what we have always believed, right? We're talking about story Noah. But see what the word says here. It says he, which means Noah, passed judgment and sentence on the world's unbelief. So the actor said, your act of worship out of a mindset of faith will get someone in trouble with the course of heaven if it's not careful. So what he's saying that though some of your family members has been in this situation for maybe 3, 5, 6 generation, and you are the person that your mind is different, and people must say like, oh, he thinks always so different. Good for you. Think that way is good. Think that way. You have faith that you can change the situation in your family, that you can change your life, that you don't want what has been happening for generations, that you want to break that curse or whatever. Go do that. Because you doing that, you having faith and having faith in yourself and in God, and things change in your family. You bring judgment to the other family members, that it shows them you guys didn't have faith. You didn't want to change the situation. But I believed God and I believed in me because God said I can, that I'm changing this family situation. And this is the fruit of it. I was poor, but now I am wealthy. I didn't have our family barely have education, maybe only to high school. But look, I went and I get my master's and my PhD. There's no doctor in our family. Look, I became a doctor. So your achievement brings shame. Oh, not shame, but judgment to the family member. Like, if you really want to change your life, you can change it. But if you do not and you sit there and complain and murmur, you will have the same thing what you sow. If you sow good in your life, you reap good. If you sow bad in your life, you reap bad. It's kind of, it goes around like that. If you want to change your circumstances, start doing things that will cause you to change that circumstance. If you're thinking of going back to school, start looking on what things can I do so I can go back to school. Is there grants? Is there loans? Or do I have to work one job so I can do this? Which job can I do, or which job do I need to do so I'm able can take the class and become the person that I need to become? Or which business courses do I need to take so I can start my own business? Or where do I need to go to get help setting up my business plan? You can change it. Every step is something. A glass becomes full because of the drop. If in the glass that is empty, you keep it's always drop, it keep dripping. Eventually it will get full, and it will spill out. So every step that you're taking towards your dream, you will accomplish that, as long as you don't give in to the voices that are telling you you cannot do. Have face your vision, face your dream, and make decisions based on that. I read this Chinese proverb. It says, water is the lightest element, but water also can curve, a road in a rock. So it doesn't matter how small your steps are or how minute they might seem. Consistency become a stream of water that can cut through that rock and create a path for you. And sometimes you become the first of your family. When you become that, you help others become. You help others become, because you know what it took. Let people stand on your shoulders and grow. I'm not saying that let people use you, but help others achieve what you have to achieve, and even better. Give back. That's what I'm saying. You know, if, okay, where was I? Okay, here. That's the reason people get fired from jobs when you believe what God has told you. As a result of your belief, someone gets ejected so that you can be injected. Your faith has brought about judgment and sentence on the oppressor. What does this tell us? No one is strong enough to oppose the Lord, which is Jesus Christ. who is on your side and working on your behalf. Because God said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. He also said that you can do all things through him that strengthen you. And it's also with men it's impossible, but with God all things are possible. So maybe things might look impossible for you, but God says it is possible for him. So when you believe God, there's this strength, and things he just moves things around for you because you choose to believe in him. Right. God is so good. I am so no matter who it is, because of your faith and trust, coupled with unquestionable loyalty and soaked in reverence towards him and his sovereign word, they will be brought down. That's why we need to know how to pray and channel our prayers with consciousness of grace mixed with faith. Pressing on in faith will cause whatever or whosoever we meet along the way to yield to our judgment and sentence, which means to yield to help you either or to condemn that person because that person did not believe, but you show them that it is possible. Where they say it's not possible, you just show them that it is possible. So I will encourage you, go ahead and shows those that say it's not impossible that it is possible, because you have a dream, and because you have that dream, it is possible. It actually, right now as I'm saying that, it brings to the speech of Martin Luther King. He said he had a dream that all this and this, and he keeps saying it to himself. As much as he was saying it to the people, he was saying it also to himself. Because when you keep saying certain things to yourself, you start believing. And when you believe something, you act it out. And you act it out with boldness and courage. And we saw that courage in him. And when he does that, people came and support him. So as you're doing your thing and you're going out encouraged, you'll be surprised that people will come and support you. So this is for you. Never give up. Never minimize your faith. Finally, now you can believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust God. Trust yourself. Trust that the dream that you have, it is from God. And God wants you to have the better and the greater. I want you to have the better and greater. I want you to change your situation. I want you to change your situation. I want you to become um greater. You are not meant to be low. You are meant to be great. The Bible said you are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. So do not see yourself beneath, and do not see yourself the tail. See yourself as the head, which means see yourself accomplish things that you never thought you were able to do. Do not see yourself low. Have a good vision of yourself that you are able to do what you set your mind onto. Thank you for watching. This is the Voice of Wisdom. I'll be coming on every Monday and Saturday as it permits. And I will share you nuggets and experiences that happen with me as I read books with you and share their insights with you. And I hope this clip has encouraged you to at least try and change your circumstance. You are the writer of your own story. So write a beautiful story. Write it and then live it out. And shame those that say it's not possible, because it is possible. It is so possible. I love you with all my heart. And I thank you so much for watching Voice of Wisdom. And please subscribe, like our channels, and channels. I said channels. It's not channels. Well, it could be channels maybe one day, but subscribe, and enjoy this video. And I will see you again next time. As you can see, I'm actually really home. This is just my home clothes. I just put some lipstick on. I am super, super duper tired, but this is something that I wanted to do. And I wanted to bring a change based on what God told me in the life of one person. Even if this channel changed one person's life, I am very happy. I am very happy. I'm not here to get a lot of subscribers. I just hope that it will change some people's life and make their life worth living. That they will not think that they are not worthy to be in this world, because they are. That they will not think to go and kill themselves because circumstances telling them they're not able to or change. You can change it. You can. I am for you. God is definitely for you, because it's because of God that this channel is here. Because I know God wants to reach somebody, someone, and tell that person, change your story, change your history, change. Finally, now you can. Do not let circumstances tell you what you cannot be. Tell the circumstances who you are and change that situation. Okay? Go in faith, do it in boldness and encourage, and let the grace of God be with you, because the grace will enable you to become who you see yourself to become. Okay, love you. See you next time. Goeiedag, goedenavond. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. See you next time. Bye bye. Mwah. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Bye.